Welcome to the ACS Learning Center. In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at the laundry check valves. In the OPL laundry systems, we use check valves to connect to the manifolds. This prevents chemical from backing up back into the system and into the buckets. The check valves that we use are called ball check valves. They consist of a ball on the inside that fits up tight against the seal. The spring underneath the ball keeps the ball pushed up against it. Check valves also have tapered threads. The check valves we use has a 3 psi crack pressure, which means when pressure comes into it, it takes 3 psi of pressure to push the ball against the spring and allow the chemical to flow through. When installing check valves, we use Teflon tape. When putting on Teflon tape, always start at the second thread from the bottom. There are actually two reasons for this. One is that it makes it easier for the check valve to be threaded into the opening. The second is so that you don't have excess Teflon hanging off into the opening blocking it. Put on your Teflon tape snug, and it only requires 3 wraps of Teflon to put in the check valves. Remember, these are tapered threads. When replacing the check valve, after you've applied your Teflon tape, put them in hand snug and then 1/4 of a turn. Because of the tapered threads, it will seal quickly. If you try to over tighten the check valve, you have the chance of cracking the manifold and causing leaks. Always remember the rule of thumb: righty tighty, lefty loosey. Let's take a look at bad check valves. First one we're going to look at is a one stuck closed. This generally happens because of either corrosion or buildup, or you start getting particles of chemicals that's crystallizing. This prevents the spring from compressing and the ball from moving. When this happens, as chemical is pumping in from the peristaltic pumps, it can start swelling your squeeze tube to the point that it can either bust or blow off the check valve. If you don't have a tie wrap in place correctly, this can actually be a dangerous situation and chemical is pumping all over the floor. The most common you'll find is a stuck open check valve. You'll find this that when you remove the squeeze tube and run the flush manifold, water will actually start shooting out. Always remember, when you're checking your check valves and you're running the flush, don't stand directly in front of it in case this actually happens. These are some of the manifold configurations that we use. In DEMA and Knight, basically the same manifold, same type, they all function the same. They mount differently to the different dispensers that we use. Learn more about check valves and manifolds by talking to your manager, regional manager, or vice president, or contact the training center for more information.